Yeah, I mean, listen. I mean, you can tell by my grey hair. I've seen a few decades now of procurement stuff, and I've come from a world where, I'm not embarrassed to say that you had to book out time on a computer in the office, to a time where the ubiquity of accessing computer power is unbelievable. I think what's also happened is that the tools and the data that CPOs have now to tell a story about their procurement function and what it's doing is so powerful. I mean, just to give you one example, as we think about diversity and inclusion, for the first time in Kantar, we're able now to have a point of view about of the 40,000 suppliers that we do our business with in North America. How many of those are owned by minority owned, women owned, veteran owned businesses? Incredibly topical issue, right? Well, for the first time, we can now tell, and by the way, it's a very small percentage, so we've got a lot of work to do there. But that for me is the kind of pivot that procurement supply chain functions should be making with the data that they have in hand, because now you've got a conversation with the CEO that says, as you think about driving diversity and inclusion, it's just not about what you're doing with your workforce, but it's also what you're doing in your supply chain. Suddenly you're bringing something more to the CEO as he begins to start, sorry, I beg your pardon, as they begin to start thinking about how they're going to wrestle with those topics.